Okay, this video is on solving isosceles and equilateral triangles. Okay, so let's look at example number one. Find the value of x. And the way you do it is they gave me the x over here and they only gave me one number. So the way you do it is you look at one triangle at a time. So let me call this leg. The side that has the tick marks, those are the legs, and that means that this is the same length as this right here. So if this length was 10, this will be 10. They will be the same, okay? And if these two are the same, if these are the legs, this will be the base, and the base angles will be equal to each other, congruent, okay? And the base angles will be along the base, so this angle is a base angle, and they will be congruent. They'll be equal to each other, okay? Now looking at the bottom triangle, he has a tick mark, he has a tick mark, so these are the legs. If this is the leg, this will be the base. And then the base angles, this angle will be equal to this angle. And this angle will be equal to that angle. Okay? Now, the way you do it is, now, I need to work my way across from here to all the way over here. Okay? Now, the way you do it is you do the following. This is a linear angle. And linear angle means that it should be equal to 180 because it looks like a line. So 112 plus 12 give you 180. And the answer will be 68. So this angle is 68. Okay. So if this is 68, this is 68. If you don't know how I got the answer, here's what I did. 112 plus something should be equal to 180. Now get the question mark by itself. Minus 112 minus 112. These will cancel, so the question mark will be equal to, I cannot take 2 away from nothing, so borrow from the 8, that becomes a 7, and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 2 will be 8. 7 minus 1 is 6, and 1 minus 1 is 0, so that's why I got 68. Okay, now, it is 68 and it is 68. Let me call these question mark. That'll be this plus this 180. If you add all the angles, you should get 180. So you have 68 plus 68 plus something should be equal to 180. Now do what you can to get the question mark by itself, okay? 8 plus 8 is 16, 6 and carry a 1. 6 plus 6 is 12 and 1 is 13. Plus the question mark should be equal to 180. Now get the question mark by itself, minus 136. Minus 136. These two are opposites, they cancel, so you have question mark is equal to 6 minus 0, cannot do that, borrow from the 8. Now he becomes a 7, and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 6, 7 minus 3, so this is 44. So that is 44. Now, this means 90. So you know that this plus this should be equal to 90. So you know that x plus 44 should be equal to 90. Get the x by itself, minus 44. And when you do to one side, you must do it to the other side. These will cancel. So the answer is x is equal to 4 minus 0, cannot do that. So let's borrow from the 9, that becomes an 8, and it's a 10. 10 minus 6 is a 4, 10 minus 4 is a 6, and 8 minus 4 is a 4. So there you have it. X is 46. That is my answer. Okay. So remember, base angles be equal to each other. And if you have a linear angle, add them together, you should get 180. And that little mark means 90 degrees. Okay, next problem, example number 2. Find the value of x. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to call this a leg because it has the tick marks. And this is the leg. If these are the legs, then this will be the base. Now that means the base angle, so you have legs, the base angles will be equal, so this angle is equal to this angle. And on the other angle is the same, triangle is the same idea. This has a tick mark, so it has to be a leg. This side has a tick mark, so it has to be a leg. And this side has to be the base. And the base angles will be equal to each other. So this we can run to that right here. Now, once again, this is a linear angle. So 120 plus something should give me 180 because it's 180. So this will be 60. So if this angle is 60, this has to be 60. Now, if you do this plus this should give you 180. 60 plus 6 is 120. 120 plus 1 gives you 180. So that'll be a 60. Now, these are vertical angles and they're equal to each other. So this is 60, this will be, they're equal to each other. So there's 60 and 60. Now, base angles are equal. So this one's 60, this one is 60. Now, 60 plus something should be 180. So x is 120. And that is the answer. Okay, so same idea as before. If you have an angle that forms a straight line, that'll be 180. 120 plus something should be 180. And like before, if we add all the angles, should be equal to 180. And vertical angles are equal to each other. Okay. Now, last example. Same idea. They want us to find the value of x. And like before, I'm going to call this a leg because of tick marks. And this will be a leg. So this right here will be a base. Same idea on the upper triangle, leg, leg, and this will be a base. Now the base angles will be equal to each other. This angle will be equal to this angle, and this angle will be equal to this angle. Now, if this angle is 71, and these two are equal, so this will be 71. Okay. Now this plus this should be 180. So 71 plus 71 plus question mark is equal to 180. Now get the question mark by itself. 1 plus 1 is 2. 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus question mark is equal to 180. Get the question mark by itself. Get rid of 142. Do the opposite. The opposite of plus 142 is negative 142. What you do to one side, you must do it to the other side. Now, this will cancel. So we have question mark is equal to, I cannot take 2 away from 0 and borrow from the 8. And this becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. So this is 38. Now, on this side, this means 90 degrees. So 38 plus something should be equal to 90 degrees. So 38 plus something is equal to 90 degrees. Get rid of 38, do the opposite. The opposite 38 is negative 38. Do the same to the other side. These will cancel. So we have question mark is equal to 8 minus 0. Cannot do that. Borrow from the 9. That's an 8. And this will be a 10. 10 minus 8. And 8 minus 3 is 5. So this will be 52. Now it is 52. And this is congruent to this. This will be 52. They're equal to each other. Now, if I add all the angles in a triangle, I should get 180. So I should do 52 plus 52 plus something should be equal to 180. Now, do everything you can to get the question mark by itself. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus a question mark is equal to 180. Now get rid of 104 minus 104 minus 104. 104 minus 104 is 0, which means nothing disappears. So we have question mark is equal to, cannot take 4 away from 0, but from the 8, that should be a 7, and this should be a 10. 10 minus 4 is, I'm sorry, 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 0 is 7. So this right here is, and now lastly, from this side of the line to the other side will be 180. So this means that 76 plus the question mark, no, I'm sorry, plus the x is equal to 180. Now I want the x by itself, get rid of 76, do the opposite. The opposite of 76 is negative 76. What you do to one side, you do it to the other side. These cancel, so we have x is equal to, can I take 6 away from the 0? No, but from the 8. So that's 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 7 minus 7 is 0. So x is 104. So as you can see on this problem, this is the same idea over and over and over again. If we have a straight line, that'll be 180. If we have a right angle, that'll be 90. And then if we have an isosceles triangle, which means two of the sides will be equal, those are the legs, and the angles, the base angles also have to be equal. Okay, thank you.